Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today is about my worst relapse up to date. So yeah, keep watching. Remember to like and subscribe and let's get on with the video. So as I've mentioned before, I have MS and this is my story. I do recognise that a lot more people have a lot worse going on and stuff like that, but yeah, this is my story as I've just mentioned. So yeah, just gonna start at the start. So, me and my ex, here we go. He got me a burger. He got me a burger. And we watched the film and then I was like, I'm starting to feel a bit like not well. And he was like, okay. So he left and I went up the stairs in my mum's house to brush my teeth and wash my face and get ready for bed. Sounds simple. Did it happen? No, it didn't. So I went to the toilet and I sat down in the toilet. I all of a sudden started feeling really weird. That's the only way I can describe it. Weird. So I was like telling myself, like, you have to get up, like you have to get up, like you have to unlock the door, you unlock the door, Rosie. So I was like, okay. So I jumped up, went to the door, tried to unsnip the door. When I tried to unsnip the door, my head hit against the door and I started sliding down the door. And I was trying to unlock this thing and I was sliding down the door and I was trying to get it. I managed to get it. I managed to take one step out of the bathroom and I went down. Just down. Everything that happened after that is one big messy blur, to be honest. I remember my mum and my brother grabbing me, taking me down the stairs, putting me on my bed, putting me on the bottom of the bed. So I had to crawl up the bed to lay in it. I tried to crawl up the bed and I just kept going down. My mum would pick me up to crawl again and I would go down. And I just remember thinking, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Then all of a sudden I started feeling very sick. So I threw up. I remember the room was just moving, like, where it looked like it moving, felt like it was moving. I felt so unbelievably dizzy. It was not even funny. My mum was sick, like, my mum was holding me up to be sick in the bucket because when she let go, I couldn't even sit up. So then I lay in bed and I was shaking. I remember I was so scared because I couldn't even lift my head off the pillow. I had no control. I lost it. I lost the control of my body and little did I know that last step out of the bathroom would be my last step for 5.5, nearly 6 months. I remember saying to my sister, I need to pee. and she tried to get me up, and I would lift my head off of the pillow, and all of a sudden I would feel like I was on some kind of carnival ride in my head. That's what it felt like it was doing. I didn't know where I was. I was screaming to my sister, "Where am I? Where am I?" And she was just like, "You're in your bed." And I was just like, so she laid me down. We tried that 3 times. That didn't work. So oh, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. She had to slide me along the bed and hold a bucket there, and she had to help me pee in the bucket lying down. So yeah, basically that never went well. That never went to plan. I peed the bed. Oh my god, I'm saying this on the internet. I'm saying this on the internet. Yeah. So, that was it. That was my life. I remember my mum had to come home from work and actually carry me to the shower to shower me. And then she would have to take me and sit me down while she changed my bed. She would have to help me eat my food, brush my teeth, wash my face. And then during the night when everyone slept, I didn't really want to make a big fuss. So what I would do is, when everyone was sleeping, I would get the bucket and pee in the bucket, and I peed in that bucket for 5 months in my room. Yeah. And I really just don't think someone my age should have to kind of deal with that on their own. I had to go for an MRI scan. It showed that I had a huge lesion on the back of my head, the cerebellum, which controls your coordination and your balance and things like that. So yeah, everyone now always asks me, what is your obsession with space? Well, when I was lying in my bed, just lying there, couldn't do anything for myself, I would watch space documentaries and stuff like that. And I remember this one woman saying, "We are the cosmos made conscious." And I just instantly, I felt a bit better, because I was like, yeah, we are, we're all just a big part of space. Like, I don't believe in, I'm just gonna stop myself there. I don't believe in anything but that we are made from space. And yeah, that's just my view. And for everything that I've been through, yeah, that's my view. So yeah, I genuinely thought this video would be a little bit longer, but yeah, it's kind of not took me that long to get into it and to get into some of the details and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just going to start with when I started walking. I was holding on to people, to walls, to anything I could grab, to be honest. I remember the first day I got up and I walked with nobody there, and my dad was in the living room just chilling, and I said to myself, this was about 2 days after I started steroids, and this was kind of at the end of the journey. I walked to my dad, obviously holding the doors and holding the walls. And I sat down on the couch and I was like, I made it, like, I made it. And he was just like so happy for me. I recently lost my dad, so this is hard, but yeah, he was so happy for me when I made it to the couch. But yeah, so after the steroids and the side effects of steroids and everything else, I became unbelievably angry. That was one of the side effects of steroids that I will never forget. And I became angry, and I hated and I resented everything. Yeah, I was unbelievably angry. So yeah, I had to go to therapy yet again to kind of vent that out, vent what I was angry about and stuff like that. I would only take steroids if I was that bad again, because that was bad. But I think because I was only in my room for that amount of time, I think maybe I was depressed. I don't know. I was just very, very sad and angry, and I felt lonely. I felt alone. So yeah, this is why I'm doing this video, because I just don't want anyone to think, or anyone with MS or another illness and it isolates you from your friends or whatever, to think that you're alone, because, well, it does get a bit better and there is help. So yeah, that I stick by. Yeah. I had to go to physiotherapy to train my brain and my eyes to move, and because I could not move my head. If I went like this, or if I went like this, especially if I did this, and sometimes I still feel dizzy if I look up, but especially if I looked up or down, I'd go down. I would go down. I still have episodes of vertigo, and when that happens I just think, oh my god, I don't think I can do another 5 months. Thankfully the episodes only last about half an hour to an hour, but when you're in an episode you just do not see the end of it. You don't see when it's going to get better and stuff like that. Like, it's happened to me in restaurants, it's happened to me in chemists where people thought I was drunk. I've had comments like that, yeah, like when I was still really ill, I'd be walking down the street or whatever with my mum, obviously holding on to her. People would be like, oh my god, she's drunk at this time and stuff like that, and I would just be like, is that what people automatically assume, that someone's drunk or someone's stoned? Because when I was in college, obviously I wasn't allowed back because they thought I was stoned. But I went for a meeting with the college and stuff like that. Obviously they denied it, and obviously I wasn't stoned. But yeah, I wasn't stoned because, well, I didn't start trying different medications until after I got diagnosed, and I got kicked out of college before I got diagnosed. So yeah, I tried to like cure myself. But yeah, so now I'm on a medication because of that, and because the medications just weren't working. Now I'm on a medication called Tisabri. I got a bit mixed up there. All the medications that I've been on came into my head there. But yeah, now I'm on Tisabri, and well, yeah, basically it's to stop my immune system from attacking the protective layer of my brain. So yeah, my immune system is not great. So if you have a cold, I'm bound to catch the cold. Yeah, so that's why I have to be extra careful when it comes to like stuff like that. Like, you always have a questionnaire about if you've been near anyone with shingles or chicken pox, or if you've been near anyone with the flu or anything like that. But I will say, it wasn't until after I got to Sabri that I've ever had the flu in my life, and I've had the flu twice now, because Tisabri kind of brings your immune system to very low levels. And yeah, but apart from that, and apart from the odds like sickness and stuff like that, like, or illness if you want to say, Tisabri is a godsend. I think it's one of the best medications you can be on. Obviously you become a bit tired and sluggish after you get your IV, but genuinely I think it is one of the best medications there is, or best medications for me anyway, personally. And the fact that I'm GC negative as well, that helps massively. Because then I'd just be worrying if I wasn't. But yeah, and if you don't understand what that means, Tisabri can cause this virus. Some people have and some people don't have, because your immune system's so low, this virus can just pop up and start like making you very sick. So if you're on any of those medications, you ideally want to be GC negative. But yeah, apart from that, and they always do the tests for you and everything else, like every 3 months, and you always go for MRI scans and stuff like that, so you're totally safe. You're in safe hands completely anyway, I think. But yeah, I quite enjoy going for my medication because I get to speak to people that are like me, and well, I find that helps a lot. But yeah, I'll kind of go into medication a little bit more, about like side effects that I've had to other medications, and well, side effects, the full side effects to steroids, and they're not great. Not even one of them. But that's just my experience, and you have to remember and you have to take note that this is my experience. Everyone is totally different, and the drugs that they can handle and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe and share if you want. And yeah, I'm not too sure what my next video is going to be about. I'm probably just going to go with the flow. I might do a little haul this time, just to kind of switch it up a little bit, because I don't want it to be all about my illness. I want you to learn about me and things that I like and everything else. So yeah, I think that's definitely what I'm going to do next. So yeah, look out for my next video, and yeah, I'll see you next time. I'm gonna like my last video I was like, but yeah, bye.